this is the weekly Divine Union reading. It is for the week of the 12th of July 2021, but it's relevant anytime that you listen to this. This feels very much like it's carrying on from the Cancer full moon, and the central card is the 22nd of July to the 1st of August. The 22nd of July is Mary Magdalene Day, which is a twin flame day, essentially. This goes up to around the 1st of August. And then I feel that this card carries on from there up to about the 8th of August, which is the Lion's Gate portal, which is, really that golden sun energy coming in, bringing abundance, bringing expansion, aligning you to your soul's purpose. And there's a lot of wands in here, a lot of fire. Where those two cards from that time frame there, from the 22nd July, very fiery, and we are in the Leo energy around that time as well. So as we're moving into Leo. Also this week, Venus and Mars are coming into a major conjunction. They're already very close, and on the 13th they conjunct. So then for the few weeks after that, this will be the aftermath of the coming together of the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So here we have, this is the after tarot, so it's the meaning of the traditional cards, and it's just after what has happened in that. So in the traditional Seven of Pentacles, you're waiting for something to ripen, you're waiting for the perfect timing for something to come into fruition, to come into being, to be ready to pluck. And that's him there. The time has come, and he's plucked the fruit, and he's moving forward with that fruit. And I feel like that's because of, if you've been following any of the other readings, this Cancer new moon has deepened us into what was holding us back, what was holding us in dysfunctional patterns based on our early childhood or ancestral patternings, or even anything that's deeply unconscious, even past life, or even in the womb, that really deeply unconscious patternings around why we stay too long or why we leave too early. And so this one very much is about the perfect timing of plucking it exactly when it's ripe. So it's really coming into alignment with the divine timing, the ripening, and moving on to the next step, having successfully completed that part. So moving on at the right time, moving forward at the right time, and moving forward taking with you what you've worked hard for, what you've learned, the positives. And he's got that tool over his shoulder, so he's taking that with him. So he's learned his lessons, he's grown, things have come to fruition, and he's moving forward with those, honouring the hard work and dedication that it took to get there. And then this one is after the fight. So this is fiery, there's a lot of egos involved. The traditional card is a battle, everyone fighting it out for, it's very individualist. It's me, my ideas, my opinions, my desires, my needs, my survival. And this one is after that, and the fight is over and they've come to a resolution, but they're still just trying to work out where they fit within the structure. And the interesting thing about this, it's a 5, so it's change, but it's also there's 5 wands there to build a structure with. So 4 form a really good strong foundation, you know, 4 corners of a platform. You know, the 5th one is like the 5th element, or the 5th sense, or the you know, the ether, the spirit. And so the guy in the middle, I feel like he's like the one putting his flag in the ground and going, this is what we're growing, this is what we're building, this is what the intention is. And the others are like still trying to wrap their head around that. They don't have their pillars strongly in the ground, and he's in the center. So his spiritual pole is going in the center, forming the central pillar that the energy expands out from. And then they will construct the firm structure cooperatively as a co-creation around that, and form the strong foundation. But they're just still trying to understand how to do that. So it's very much about communicating, listening, expressing clearly, understanding, learning how to work together spiritually, but as a unified intention, but also on the ground to form something in real life that's a strong, firm foundation, that they're building it from scratch. Nothing already built there, they're building it from the ground up, and it's going to be like long lasting. They're building the new earth, they're building the new future. So we've come from, I've done my own work, I've worked on myself, I've come to fruition, and I'm ready to build now. I'm ready for the next step. I'm building that with others. It's no longer about me, it's about everyone. It's a co-creation, and if we're talking about divine union, we're talking about co-creating in a unity, with aligned visions, communicating properly, cooperating, and building a strong, sturdy foundation. And that's at the central point. And this comes after the new beginnings of the Cancer new moon, after clearing those really deep home, love, family, nurturing wounds that were maybe keeping you stagnant, or keeping you in constant motion, but never creating those solid foundations. Okay, and now we've got the this is the marriage. This is the twin flame marriage card, the twin flame reunion card. It's a 4, so it's a solid, strong foundation, supported by heaven. It's got the you know, the wedding decorations there across the top, supported by heaven. And they've already had the union, they've had the wedding ceremony, and they're on the wagon. They're moving to the new earth. I'm hearing the new earth. They're moving to the new earth. They're moving to the higher vibrational platform. They're moving to the divine love templates. They're moving to the twin flame templates. They're moving to co-creation, and they're also pioneers. You can see them heading off to start a new life with their wagon, with all their belongings, and the castle represents sovereignty. So I feel like they're about to create their own kingdom, as leaders of the new templates of divine love and union and co-creation. And I love how this castle is right in the middle there. So it's like that 5th pillar. It's like that flag in the ground. It's like that hara line, that intention, that mission. So also yesterday with the Cancer new moon, this flower grows next to this flower right out the front of this window where I do these readings, and they both came together. So first, one of these flowers dropped all its petals into my hand, and I felt that I needed to make a rose water, and I've found I've been making a rose water every new and full moon with whichever rose has thrown itself into my hands. So that's the pink one. And then the apricot one, after I did an activation, I'll link the activation below, but after I did an activation with the pink rose water, these apricot coloured flowers came into it, and then one of those dropped its petals into my hand. So I then made the second one after the activation, which was all about joy and happiness, empowerment, freedom, play, adventure. Really, it was bringing in the joy and the next steps after the Cancer new moon, clearing around those foundational issues that were stopping you really creating new, happy, joyful foundations. So yeah, so the previous reading cleared those foundations, detoxed them, and then this reading, this activation with the rose water brought in the joy, the happiness, the new adventures, the creativity and the inspiration. And then I found that the two wanted to go together, the pink one and the orange one. So it's really symbolizing unity into this bottle. So I'm going to spray that, so we'll bring those codes in. This is unity of the clearing and then the joy. The pink one's extremely fragrant. The orange one is as well. Okay, I'm really feeling that central pillar. So I'm feeling it bringing in that central pillar. And I'm seeing it as the pink and the orange flowers. That's not what they are in the image, but that's how I'm seeing them. They are fruits. So it's this fruit that has grown, that has created the decoration, that has the codes in it, that you know, supports the union and the higher template, and then that central pillar there, the four pillars, creating the four pillars of the wedding arch, such, and then the fifth one, the intention, is the castle, the kingdom being created. So I'm feeling that grounding now, that rose water energized, activated, joy, happiness, adventure, rose water anchoring down the central pillar, and it's grounded. Okay, well, that is an activation and it's a clearing, so do allow anything to come up that comes up. It's usually the opposite of what we've brought in, so it's anywhere you feel stuck or disempowered or not able to move forward or not able to create strong foundations or not able to know when is the right timing, when something's come to an end or something's come to a completion, and when to move on to the next step of the journey. Blessings, everybody. Take care.